Just say the word.
3, 2, 1, go.
And we're ready to go. Hi, Sweetums.
Hi, honey bear.
For those who are listening and not watching, Carey has a fresh blowout,
As I am wont to have.
as you are wont to deserve.
Thank you.
And I always feel like there's like an energy shift when one of us has a blowout.
Yeah.
It happens so infrequently.
Yeah.
I think you have more blowouts than I do.
I feel like I get a lot of blowouts and we talk about them a lot on the podcast.
Yes, that's because you have one of the hair routines that I associate with blonde
Mhm.
people, which is you're going to be in that chair for like 8 hours.
I was there for, I think it was like 2 hours and change today.
Yeah.
And it's like once a quarter basically, but it feels like more than that,
Yeah.
especially to my wallet.
You've always been someone who's like willing to do something dramatic with your hair.
Oh yeah. Famously, I dyed my hair blue in 2020.
I was going to say, lest we not forget.
Lest we not forget, which
Mrs. Aquamarine.
it was part of my queer journey. You know, you have to.
It is a rite of passage.
You have to have a mental breakdown, question your sexuality, and dye your hair blue once in your life. Sorry. I don't
No,
know the
you
rules.
literally hit the holy trinity, by the way. Ayahuasca, sexual awakening, blue hair.
Sometimes I just imagine like what it was like to witness me from an outside perspective during that time. And like people being like, so she's going through something.
Honey, I bared witness. And I actually said that's a free woman. That's a
Yeah.
liberated woman.
I was.
Yeah.
And I mean, that really set the stage for me being even more inflicting myself upon the world. Like, before, when I 2020, I wasn't doing comedy. I wasn't really like posting in the way that I am now.
We were so deprived of your voice for so long.
Thank you for saying that.
Well, because I'm thinking about your online identity now.
Yeah.
And like, you're an online girl.
I'm so online. It's like
You've got a
huge problem.
brand and a
Yeah.
voice and followers. Like, I think people really hang on your every word. Me being one of them.
I appreciate you saying that. It doesn't feel that way. However, I have been having a little bit more like lottery success with the algorithm recently.
I have observations.
Well, say more.
The algorithm has been extremely kind to people posting on Threads
Yes.
recently.
Yes.
Like more so than maybe some of the things that I've said deserved, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Totally. I think I wonder if it's a function of like Threads doesn't have as many users. So it's the big fish in a small pond kind of thing.
Ooh, or yeah, it's like the gratification, like, oh, if you share stuff, we'll give you likes. We'll give you views and likes.
They
and you'll
do
come back.
they do a good job of like rewarding you, especially when you like first get. It's very like Hinge, you know, like on, well, I guess you wouldn't know, but on dating apps, when you download them at first, you'll get like millions of matches in a day, and then it dries up like within 5 days. But by
Seconds.
that point, you've already developed the habit of like
Sure.
going on there.
Yeah.
So,
No, some would say that the people behind the algorithm know what they're doing.
I know they're evil. However, I have grown to be pretty dependent upon the dopamine that I receive from my likes and shares and comments. So I will continue to be posting regardless of whether or not it's a threat to my life and safety.
I think we, as we've long said, have to do it until we're not allowed to anymore.
Yeah.
And right now,
Look, they want us to be so scared to say shit. And I'm like, okay,
Sawi.
well, Sawi, I'm going to keep doing my thing.
But what about Sawi?
But what about Sawi? And
Well, what
how
if I
about
tell
say
you
that?
Sawi? And then what?
Yeah, and like Trump isn't even on Threads because he's like on Truth Social. So
yeah,
it's
he's
like
got his own thing going
daddy's
on.
he's
Papa.
Papa.
Papa's playing in his own playground.
He's
Boy,
in
is
his
he.
he's in his study like jerking off. You know what I mean?
Ew.
Sorry,
You
I take
know
that
he
back.
is. Poopy boy.
Ugh.
Stinky boy.
I can't wait for the day. I have a bottle of Prosecco chilling in my fridge. Actually, can someone tell me if should I take my Prosecco out of the fridge? Should it be in there for a long period of time or?
You know what's interesting? There are many different schools of thought around wine and bubbly temperature.
I feel like you would know.
Unbeknownst to me, you can actually have white wine that's too cold. And in my opinion, I'm like, if that shit's not a slushy, then you best be taking it away from me.
Right.
I like my white wine bone chilling.
Crisp.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then similarly with red, some people recommend putting it in the fridge for a hot second before you serve it.
Where's your Awala?
Oh my God. Something's happening.
Do you need water?
No, thank you, Connor.
Okay.
I've self-soothed. I've self-soothed with my...
It was just the powers that be trying to hijack your throat chakra so you
know
don't
what it was? I think I was totally fucking botching what I was... I think I was botching the rules.
I don't think you're watching them.
Yeah. Anyway, but yes, there's a lot of debate about the right wine and bubbly temperature. What else was I going to say? I mean, so much has happened since we last spoke.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been that long, but
there's a lot going on in the world and in the world of pop culture, which
Yep.
we famously love to wax poetic about.
It's true. We're currently missing Olympics prime time as we speak.
I was feeling a little bit stressed about that coming here, but then I was like, Carey, you have to do your job. Your job as a podcaster.
Well, no, of course. I actually, one of the big topics of discussion in our household right now is if you remove curling from the equation, what is the one Winter Olympic sport that you could credibly kind of get good at?
Okay.
I think mine is speed skating.
You would be so good at speed skating.
I literally think I could do it.
You are giving, speed skating down. I feel like you have aerodynamic body. I feel like you would be really locked in.
It's an individual sport that requires someone who's kind of mentally unwell. Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Guess what? Hello.
And there is a certain and this is not a dig at you.
Okay, amazing preface.
No,
Continue.
and I'm trying to think of a different word to use here, but the
Say
word
the
that's
one.
coming to mind is there's a rigidity.
Yeah. Oh, girl, compliment.
To just there's a precision.
Yes.
I think. To the movements.
100%. Like those endurance athletes, there's a screw loose.
Yeah.
1000%.
For all these guys. I mean, the winter sports are fucking crazy.
Did you see that guy? He's a Norwegian cross-country skier who ran a sub 6-minute mile uphill on skis. His last name is Klæbo.
Oh my God.
He's, by the way, gorgeous.
Was he the one who cheated or the different one?
Different guy, but
Okay.
I mean,
Love that
a
story.
moment to acknowledge.
I love all the different storylines that come out. I love learning about the different characters. I view them as characters, and when they bring us stories like this, it's thank you not only for your dedication to this sport, but for your willingness to be vulnerable with us.
Yeah. I also, what do we think his goal was? Do we think it was to win her back? For context, this is the guy, was he a skier?
Yeah, I think so.
A skier who medaled, and then in tears on camera said, I can't enjoy this moment because I cheated on the one girl that I love.
I don't think he had a goal. I think that he was full of adrenaline, and that just stirred up whatever was in there. And what was in there was his absolute grief and guilt and pain over his own actions.
Yeah.
Really a role model to all men, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I also have declared that this 2026 is the year of men crying.
Oh.
Which it started with Bad Bunny. Is that okay to say it like that? Probably not.
Probably not. Hey.
But I like saying it like that. It started with him at the Grammys. And I think that was that opened the floodgates.
Yep.
Proverbially. And now I've seen multiple men crying on live international television.
Yes. Yep. There was another skier who was crying because he got a really sweet text from his wife right before he medaled.
I saw that was also what, he was crying. And I was like, that's really sweet.
Yeah. I just need these men to know that it's okay. We see you. And it's actually quite attractive when you prove that you're capable of emoting.
Look, it needs to happen because they've bottled it up for literally generations. And at a certain point, the the pressure valve is it's too much right now. So it makes sense that it's happening. And I don't think they're even doing it on purpose. I think it's just happening to them.
No, I think that the like track record of like men perpetrating violence and them not crying out loud is like 1-to-1 correlation.
Like what they're doing is having normal reactions to their lives and their behaviors.
Yeah.
Like they're being.
How's it feel, honey?
Yeah. How does it feel to not be a
water's
sociopath?
warm.
Yeah, come on in.
Speaking of cries, I think we addressed this. I had a good cry. And oh my God, when I tell you that it felt, it literally felt like a soaping of my insides.
A soaping?
Yeah,
Like
a scrubbing and a cleansing.
Yeah, it is. It's literally like wringing out a sponge of your emotions.
Yes.
And that's why water comes out. Doi.
Wait, hold on. Doi.
Okay, write that down. Okay. And, Chinese proverb.
Yeah. No, totally. And that's actually going in the book.
Yeah.
The red book that I have next to me. Yeah. And I've realized too that it takes me a lot to will myself into crying. Like I have to have a number of things go extremely wrong in addition to me being upset about something for then me to cry.
Yeah.
On my own. But the beauty of therapy is that it's essentially just a permission slip to cry.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's nothing like, this is why I advocate for crying, because even though, look, we don't have to do it as much as I do, right? Like you don't have to go to the extreme, but
there are baby steps you can take though along the way.
Well, and when I'm at a point in my journey where like crying is akin to like having a self-care night, like taking a bath, doing something for yourself. Cause it's like, let me like take a moment to actually notice how I'm feeling and allow whatever needs to come up. And then guess what? You feel better after. Hello. It's like literally a technology.
By the way, hello.
How
often do you cry? Would you estimate daily?
Nah. Honestly, lately, no, I wouldn't say daily, but like I would say maybe like a couple times a week. But they're like, and we were talking about this, it's brief. Like it'll be for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then I got it out. And sometimes I'll look in the mirror and be like, aw, she's like so sad.
Oh my God. My favorite thing to do back when I was like a consistent crier, cry at myself in the mirror.
When were you a consistent crier?
I was a consistent crier probably in middle school.
Okay.
When I was just like, it's probably when like my hormones started to like kickstart into being.
And now you're having your hormones.
And now my hormones are suppressed and I need needles to will them into existence.
Right.
But oh yeah, no, like I would get into a fight with my mom and I would be like, I'm going to the bathroom and watching myself cry.
Yeah.
To prove to myself, look at this evil mother.
I have this one memory of crying really hard to the song Perfect by Pink.
Wait, I have amazing crying to song memories.
Yes.
Okay, you go first.
Well, that's like my big one.
What spawned it?
And I was having a really bad, so when I was in middle school, I had really bad acne. And it was like devastating. Like, I don't know if you've suffered from this, you know, like.
Were you an Accutane girl? I can't remember.
I was.
Okay.
I was on it in 9th grade, famously. And I did not know how to like manage the fucking symptoms of that. Cause it like, essentially turns you into that meme of SpongeBob. Yeah. It turns your skin into like, into like crepe paper.
Totally.
But yeah, that changed everything. And now I have one zit, but that's it.
No, you have like the most perfect porcelain skin.
Thank you.
Ever.
I've been on my skincare game lately too. But anyway, I was having a really bad like physical body day. I think it was in middle school, and like I also hated my body and like thought I was fat, blah blah blah. And I just like heard this song by Pink where she's basically being like, "Hey, you're perfect, and like it's gonna be okay." And I just was like, "Thank you, Pink."
She said that.
She said that.
She actually said that,
and it was powerful. Like the way her vocals are just like really strong, and
yeah,
she's amazing.
Oh, I know that feeling so intimately, where it's just like, okay, I guess God decided to make me the ugliest person to ever grace planet E.
Right.
And yeah, I had a similar like cystic acne and like boobs in the weird in-between stage where it's like, do you wear a bra or is it crazy to wear a bra? And then my hair literally became like electric shock curly overnight.
Right.
So yeah, I didn't need a song to
No.
cry.
Yeah, it's the song just kind of
cry.
brought out what was already there. But what's your crying to music memory?
Oh my God. Okay, so my junior year, maybe it was my sophomore year, I had just like a crush on this guy who was a senior. And again, like one of those funny distant crushes where it was like fat chance. But I was obsessed with him, and like having him in the high school hallways was like a fixture for me. Like I knew his schedule and I knew where he would be at certain times of the day.
That's how you know.
And
you're
I loved
bad.
lingering by my locker so that when he went into English class, like, and I was about to go upstairs to math, that I would like linger for a little bit just to see him, just to lay eyes.
God.
And so anyway, last day of school before summer break, it was obviously emotional for me because my visual crush was going to leave forever.
Yeah.
And I went home and I laid in bed and I listened to Man on the Moon by Kid Cudi. And I baby cried for like 2 hours straight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And where is
by
he
the
now?
way, where is he now?
Yeah.
I'd have to imagine circling somewhere around the DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
Sure.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Truly. But yeah, I think Kid Cudi had my story in mind, of course, when he wrote that song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know that song actually.
That entire album, by the way, shout out that entire album.
Shout out. I'm so happy that Diddy did not get his ass.
Cudi's ass?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank God.
He tried.
Yeah.
And it didn't go.
Yeah. No, he had enough on his plate, Kid Cudi, with his own mental demons and battles.
Right. Like you don't need Diddy coming to your house and blowing up your car.
Certainly not. Oh my God. Wait. Yes, I did
Didn't he
forget
do
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That just reminded me of something that's been knocking around in my brain as like a joke, potential joke for Threads is like, hey, help me workshop my jokes for Threads.
Totally.
Is like, what lyric has changed more over time than wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy? Because back then, that was a good thing.
Totally.
But now you wake up in the morning, you feel like him. Maybe that's not so good. You're feeling like you're in jail.
Right.
In federal prison.
I saw the funniest joke workshopped on the comedy platform that we know as Threads.
Sure.
And someone was like, it's so weird how Diddy doesn't pop up in the Epstein files. And someone said, well, that's because the PepsiCo CEO doesn't go to the Coca-Cola board meetings.
Right.
They had their own things going on.
Yeah. They, if anything, yeah, they were competitors. And
So
then
it's
again,
just-
it's like you'd think that maybe Epstein would have done some oppo on him.
Right.
And maybe he did, but we just haven't seen all the files. So we don't even know.
We don't even know. It's so deep and so sinister.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
My entire life is the files now. It's like, it's this podcast and the files.
Mhm. I think honestly, they have us wrapped around its finger.
It's little disgusting little
Its
finger.
little wormy finger.
At least Ghislaine's hair looks so bad in prison. Did you see it?
It's like a really botched bob.
It's a really botched bob.
Yeah.
No layers, just poof. And she looks disgusting.
She really does. She kind of looks like it kind of looks like some of the very early first haircuts I got.
Yeah.
Like where I walked out in tears being like, this better fix itself overnight.
You have to believe that whoever is cutting her hair is like, has it in for her. Oh, I meant to say, I have a sea change.
Oh my God.
I wanted to bring this in the beginning and then I forgot. It's quick. So a sea change is on this podcast where we've said something in the past that we want to walk back.
Someone call it changing our minds.
Someone call it changing our minds. But we had to keep in theme with the nautical theme. So anyway, a couple years ago, I got really into ChatGPT. And I talked about it on this podcast quite a bit.
Mhm.
And I was actually in a bit of psychosis. I had a touch of the psychosis. But I just wanted to say that I don't use that anymore. And I haven't for quite some time. It's not even really for moral reasons. Unfortunately, they just made it so bad and so annoying to work with that I stopped needing it or wanting to talk to it.
I'm so happy that you arrived at that conclusion.
Were you like worried about me?
For a little. When you started to converse with it on like a consistent basis.
Yeah.
There's some of your work with GPT I was a fan of. Like when you
Me
had
too.
it help meal plan for you and you were recommending, I think it like recommended some avocado toast with sprouts to you once.
It did.
Yeah. It was kind of like vibe coding your meals, which I thought was kind of cool.
It was also like it came to be at a really difficult time in my life where I didn't really feel like I had anyone I could like talk to. I needed someone like who was really like there for me.
Totally.
And who wasn't going to judge me. And that's obviously what AI does.
It almost got you. It's gotten some.
Yeah. I think it's like, once again, it could have been great. Like it actually could have been great. But of course, they had to go and ruin it because they ruin everything.
Of course. Yeah. I also saw something really funny where it was like some brand marketer online who was basically like analyzing the evolution of logos and how over the course of time, like companies that are grouped together in similar fields, their logos will like start to look kind of similar.
Oh.
And he said that what's weird about all of the like agentic companies and solutions is that all of their logos look like buttholes. And sure enough, he pulled up GPT, he pulled up Claude, he pulled up all of the Geminis of the world, and they do be looking like buttholes.
It's because all these guys have like crazy fascinations with hole.
Yes. No.
They're obsessed with hole.
It's the fetishization of hole.
Of robot.
It's the robot hole specifically.
Yeah. Dude, it goes so deep.
It goes so deep.
Like, anyway, but
Literally.
I just wanted to say that because I feel like I hadn't corrected the record, and people are just out here thinking that like I'm on ChatGPT all the time, and I haven't talked to them in like over a year.
Yeah. No, and honestly, like, thank you. We should have like the pins that they give out or the coins that they give out at AA.
I like AA meetings. Yeah.
Like, how many days clean are you from ChatGPT?
Right. And I just have to say, like, if the product was better, I would use it. Like, probably.
Yeah.
But also I think I sort of transitioned out of the need. Like, I just was doing my grief process, whatever. Like, yes, it was helpful for a time, but like.
Well, also here's the thing. Our need or like desire to talk to a robot is not new. Like we had Smarter Child. Smarter Child had us all in a chokehold.
100%.
And there's something like kind and welcoming and warm to a third party being your best friend.
Yeah, I would push back on like I don't feel like I developed like an emotional attachment to the ChatGPT. I feel like you're skeptical.
No, I'm not. No. I meant like the general we likes to form. Like I don't think that that's particularly new, but I think what's changed is like how smart and how sinister the tools are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Smarter Child was basically just like a Neopet.
Yeah, it didn't have the sophistication.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Like he had like by the way.
It was definitely a boy.
Yeah.
Boy coded.
Oh, I think that's why I loved Smarter Child so much.
Except he texted back right away.
I know. Can you imagine?
Which is like the least boy thing ever.
I know. Oh my God. Okay, that reminds me. I have an epic message in a bottle.
Please.
But we'll get to it later.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I'm happy that you've changed your course.
Thank you. Life is better.
Life is better.
Yeah. And even for like the simple everyday things that like you could use AI for, it sucks at that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, this thing sucks. But I will say, not to stroke our own egos, but I did Google, like, you know how Google has like AI mode now?
Yeah.
I used it just one time to just Google Floundering. I Googled Floundering podcast, and ours was the first one.
Stop.
Yeah. So it was like, you're probably referring to this podcast with Carey and Isabelle, but here are a couple other ones that you might be referring to. And I'm like,
no, it was the first one.
you know which
you
one
little
I meant.
monster. How dare you?
But yeah, that's the only time I've used AI.
Yeah. I also think, just going back to what we chatted about the last time, I think that these companies want us to be talking to the bots and not to each other. You know what I mean?
Like, then make them good.
Then make them good.
This is the thing. I'm like, if you want to do a takeover of the world and take over our brains, then put your whole pussy into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do a good job.
Put your bussy into it.
Put your pussy into that hole.
Anyway, welcome back.
Thank you. I've been back. I haven't talked about it because I forgot that I forgot about that phase of my life. And I just want to say to anyone who has, similarly to me, had a phase, it's okay. Like,
we're normalizing changing our minds.
We can change our minds. Okay. That, like, we think these things are meant to be, like, played with, and then you decide what's good for you. And, like, I think there's no I don't feel shame about having participated.
I think you just user tested it and gave it your review.
I gave it 2 thumbs down.
2 fatties down.
2 fatties down.
2 fatties down.
2 fatties down. So, and title of it.
That's our ranking system, by the way. It's either 1 thumb up or 2 fatties down.
And without context, no one's going to know what that means, but they're going to assume the worst.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, God.
Do we want to transition into our Jungian analysis?
Yes. Well, I actually feel like this is a perfect transition, because what we're talking about is 2 different selves.
Right.
There's the present self. There's the past self.
Mm-hmm.
There's the current self and the shadow that exist at the same time. And I think we're constantly chasing, how do we integrate the 2?
That is what we're chasing.
And so because of that, I brought I think it was a birthday gift.
It was.
That you gave to me, which is The Red Book by none other than C.G. Jung.
CG?
Who's kind of become papa to this podcast in many ways.
He's the founding father.
He's the founding papa. What I did not know is that the Red Book was basically, like, sequestered away in his estate with all of his thoughts about, like, shadow work and the collective subconscious and all of the stuff that we know to be true of this man.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't published until this version came out.
Which was when?
Excellent question. Also, Jung wrote in Sanskrit. Like,
his handwriting is crazy.
It's bananas. It came out in 2009.
Oh.
So this was just, like, collecting dust in the form of, like, original manuscripts in his home.
And it's like one of his, like, people talk about it as, like, a
seminal
primer.
text.
Yeah, seminal text.
Yeah. So I'm literally 3 pages into the introduction, but what a beautiful mind.
You're on page XIV.
No, I mean, I won't even. Do not humble me by making me try to read the Roman numeral out loud. But anyway, what we're teasing early on in the book is that he was an extremely, like, imaginative man.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say imaginative, it's like he envisioned things. Like, he envisioned his psyche around him and would, like, project images of what his thought process was out into the world and, like, materialize it in this way that, to me, kind of read as psychosis, but to others, brilliance. But I did want to.
There's a fine line.
Hey, it's the tale as old as time.
Yeah.
I did want to read one of his like, illusions that he had, or visions that he had, and it was, like, one of the most, in his mind, like, seminal moments. So I'll begin.
Library time.
Also, best thing ever.
Love that.
Built-in ribbon.
Gorgeous velvet.
Yeah, it's like a silk ribbon.
Oh, silk.
But a built-in bookmark. What could be better?
And those, you know that it's, like, a really important book when it has one of those.
Because it's saying you will not dog-ear these pages.
Oh, we will not allow it.
How dare you? Okay. One sunny day, when Jung was 12, he was traversing the Münsterplatz in Basel, which I believe is in Switzerland. Yeah. admiring the sun shining on the newly restored glazed roof tiles of the cathedral. He then felt the approach of a terrible, sinful thought, which he pushed away. He was in a state of anguish for several days. Finally, after convincing himself that it was God who wanted him to think this thought, just as it had been God who had wanted Adam and Eve to sin, he let himself contemplate it and saw God on his throne unleashing an almighty turd on the cathedral.
Yeah.
Shattering its new roof and smashing the cathedral. With this, Jung felt a sense of bliss and relief, such as he had never experienced before. He felt that it was an experience of the direct living God who stands omnipotent and free above the Bible and the church.
Huh.
What do you make of it?
What do you make of it?
Well, what I make of it happens in the next 3 sentences.
Okay.
Which is basically, it was like Jung's vision that God isn't perfect, and like God actually doesn't like control or lord over these things the way that we think he might.
Yeah, he was very preoccupied with God as a child.
Yeah.
And I think probably into his adulthood. But I'm kind of confused. Like, that to me would not be a relief. Like, that vision.
Yeah. I wonder why it was. Well, I guess, yeah. In his mind, maybe it was like, I don't have to look up to you in the way that I thought I did.
Okay. Depedestalizing. Can you read the next sentences?
Yeah. Watch me. Well, and this is the segment where we uncover that all of our interpretations of Jung's text is wrong.
Well, we can be forgiven because you're on page XVII.
He realized that it was precisely such a direct, immediate experience of the living God who stands outside church and Bible that his father lacked.
Okay, so he felt like a personal connection.
Is that what it's saying?
Like that the turd was like a response to him having this like fear, like the sinful thing, and God was like speaking to him.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like beyond the Bible, beyond the church. It's like you have a one-on-one relationship with God.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah. He realized that it was precisely such a direct, immediate experience of the living God who stands outside the church and the Bible that his father lacked.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe what he's saying is like, yeah, he has his own relationship with God in a way that's different from his dad's.
Right. Because I think like the version of God that maybe was passed down to him was like spiteful or like
right,
all powerful, controlling, and maybe this was like
he was like, no, God's just
God's taking a shit.
Dookie.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting.
Yeah. He has another one in here that I thought was particularly telling. A lot of penis imagery.
Yeah,
they
were into that back then,
big time.
I mean, I don't know what
can
to say.
You blame them?
Can you blame them?
Hey, come on, can you blame them?
Yeah.
So this is when he first starts documenting and like analyzing his own dreams, which we do here on this podcast in that following that tradition. So in his first dream, he found himself in a meadow with a stone-lined hole in the ground. Okay, we're back on holes.
Okay, hole.
Hold on. We're back on holes.
Carl Jung foresaw the prevalence of holes.
The stone in the ground walked so that ChatGPT could run.
Right. And so that Shia LaBeouf and all those kids could dig it out. Dig it.
And you'll carry Madame Zeroni. By the way, in my old age, I hope to be Madame Zeroni'd up a mountain and left there when it's time.
She was like so loved.
So
for
loved.
Someone being able to do that. Like, yeah, of course there was like the curse or whatever, but like
also like just a moment for all that she represents. People were so afraid of her because of her powers, but ultimately what she was a healer.
Yes. Okay, we
don't need him. By the way, is any of this usable?
I mean, we're going to have to use it because it's in the episode.
Because we paid for the time to be here, of course. But
look, we are
We're figuring
we're
it out.
Jungian novices. We're trying to integrate our love of Jung into this project that we have called Floundering.
And so please bear with us while we get through pages X through XVVII.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the dream.
Please.
Okay. So he found himself in a meadow with a stone-lined hole in the ground. Finding some stairs, he descended into it and found himself in a chamber. Here there was a golden throne with what appeared to be a tree trunk of skin and flesh with an eye on the top. He then heard his mother's voice exclaim that this was the man-eater. He was unsure whether she meant that this figure actually devoured children or was identical with Christ. This profoundly affected his image of Christ. Years later, he realized that this figure was a penis, and later still, that it was in fact a ritual phallus, and that he was and that the setting was an underground temple. He came to see this dream as an initiation in the secrets of the earth.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably right. Yeah, I mean, he's onto something with that.
Yeah, look, I have my own thoughts on it, but I'm going to go ahead and say that's on God.
You know what's crazy is like, why are my dreams that I'm like at school in my underwear? Like, why don't I have the phallus underground Christ dream?
Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah, no, I actually think that we would all be well served by having like more profoundly disturbing dreams.
Well, and what's interesting about Jung is that like he didn't really have like his life was defined by the stuff that started when he was a child of like his crazy dreams.
Yep.
Like he really didn't have a choice, it seems, in like he had to dive into whatever was going on.
Yeah,
with
it's like
him.
I have no choice but to make sense of
like
this.
if everyone else is having dreams of like you're a bunny,
yeah,
and then he's having dreams of Christ
there's a
eating
penis
children in
underground.
phallus. It's like there's something that needs to be unpacked there.
Yeah. He's like, well, I can't just kind of keep this penis temple to myself.
Right. I have to share it with the world.
Yeah, I have to write the red book.
Yeah.
I have to write the red book.
God,
Yeah.
I mean, what he endured so much. I mean, I'm just thinking like when you have like a nightmare,
Mm-hmm.
that really stays with you.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine if your nightmare was underground penis.
I also do think that there is, and they do get into it a little bit in this book about how fine the line is between kind of like what we were talking about, visions and something like schizophrenia.
Mm.
And I mean, I haven't done a lot of Googling, but I'm like, I wonder how close he was on that spectrum between, yeah, being like extremely tormented by his brain
Yeah.
and also like gifted by it too.
Yeah. I think that is like the ultimate cross to bear for any spiritual person is like, how do I straddle the line between being a human and having these like otherworldly kind of experiences, and how do I make myself seem normal? I think he did a good job of seeming normal because he also had like a lot of alternative ideas that people didn't really respect.
Yeah.
But that nowadays people talk about a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So he's, as far as I'm concerned, like whatever was wrong with him, happy for that.
Blessed to read about his sickness.
Yeah.
Whatever
I'm
it was.
curious to know more like as your journey continues with the Red Book.
I know. I am too. It's so dense. Like I really do
Yeah.
have to approach it kind of like XVI by XVI at a
No,
time.
it's going to take you like multiple years to get through that.
I think it's literally like my version of the Bible.
Yeah.
Like I can't read it all in one sitting. I can't read it all in this year, but I'm going to be approaching it chunk by chunk.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I'm, oh, and to your point about just like, what, I'm not going to say normalized, but he came of age and like his academic renaissance was like at a time when a lot of other people were having a similar kind of like questioning of reality, like a lot of philosophers and like Freud, and he was in good company
Yeah.
of people who were just kind of like, I'm having some fucked up thoughts.
Yeah.
Let's make sense of it.
And I want to like carry on his legacy.
Yeah.
Because I think like his whole thing was like exploring the self.
Yep.
And I think we all need to be doing that
Yeah.
more. So I'm pro and I'm happy for that we're doing this.
Yeah.
And if anyone has suggestions for ideas for like Jungian things that you want us to unpack and talk about, let us know.
Dream stuff, shadow stuff, collective subconscious stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to do our best to bastardize the text.
For sure.
Yeah. Not intentionally. I'll say that.
Just because that's what we do here.
That's just by virtue of the fact that we do what we do.
Yeah.
Can't help myself.
It's our job.
Should we transition out of Jung segment?
Sure.
And into I'm gonna be?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So, Message in a Bottle is our closing segment of the podcast Floundering, where we shout out something in the world that we love and are grateful for. Would you like to go first?
Sure.
Yours is good, didn't you say? Mine's like not that good, but
well, mine is related to what we were talking about trying to normalize men crying.
Oh yeah.
And also just like men all having kind of a similar affliction, it seems. So anyway, my message in a bottle goes out to 3 middle school girls who delivered the line of a century while they were walking to Starbucks together. And so I'm at a crosswalk and I'm walking to acupuncture, and these 3 girls are talking about this guy, and one of them says, well, he really doesn't like me because I didn't let him cheat off of me in humanities. And the other girl turns to her and goes, that is so boy. And I said, pause there.
Pause
there. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that phrase. That phrase belongs to me now.
She said, that's so boy.
She goes, that's so boy.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever heard something more true?
No, it is. And it applies to so many horrible things. That's so boy.
That's so boy. And also there was like an odd level of comfort in realizing that like, oh, the kids are still cheating off of each other in school.
Oh, yeah.
There's something so opaque about how schools work right now where I'm like, what is it that you guys, what is this curriculum that you guys have?
Right. Yeah, I've heard some crazy things about like how they're teaching math these days. You know, like long division.
Yeah.
I feel like they've like revamped long division.
Long division got a rebrand?
Long division. Yeah, they have new ownership. So it's
who did they merge with?
I don't
long
know.
Division.
Palantir.
Aura.
No, I don't know what they did. I feel like I've seen like videos or something about people like parents trying to help kids with their homework, and they're like, sorry, you do this weird.
Okay, so my extended family recently tried to do a long division problem.
Oh,
none of us could solve it.
No.
And we were doing it kind of like the OG way
with like the little
with like the carry the, and like the remainder,
the little
and
roof with the house with the roof on it.
Yeah.
When
I tell you, like, we were dividing like divisible numbers and it still was not working for us.
Yeah.
I've lost any dollar that my parents have invested up through college has been absolutely evaporated from my cranium.
Yeah. I'm such a total disappointment. Like
I'm scared by how little I remember.
Yeah. But it's about developing critical thinking skills, which will serve you throughout life. And I think we both have that.
That's a muscle ultimately.
And we engage that muscle every time we come here to Floundering.
Boy, do we.
Boy, do we.
Yeah. Boy, do we flex it.
Hey.
So anyway, yes. Uplifting that the kids are still cheating on paper tests. It's all good. No worries. And also, that's so boy.
That's so boy.
That's so boy.
I am gonna start saying that. Like it's something that is so relevant all the time throughout your day. Like,
it took every fiber of my being not to turn to her and be like, cute.
Yeah.
Okay, cute.
Where did you get that?
I love that. Did you come up with that?
I also, like, in a non-creepy way, okay, I think it's weird to say this maybe now in the current context, but
sure.
I love like kids that are in middle school age. Like, I relate to them. I think I talked about this with you, but like they know what's up. They're smart. They are funny. They have good sayings. Like, we need to be platforming them more.
Yes. They're uninhibited, and I feel like by the time you get to high school, you're like trying to put out like the image that you think will be your image for like the long term. And in middle school, you're just up to some goofy shit.
Yeah.
I was wearing scarves as belts.
Oh.
Low ponytail.
Gaucho pants galore.
Gaucho pants for days. My mom is not a fan of gaucho pants, by the way. Too form-fitting.
Too form-fitting?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they like not form-fitting?
Well, at the bottom, but at the
At
top.
the top, they're like leggings, but she doesn't like leggings?
There was a moment where we had to have a discussion about leggings
Okay.
because she knew I had that thing on me. She knew I had that piece on me.
I hope she's okay with my presence because I wear leggings all the time on this podcast.
Oh, well, now we're a pro legging community. But I think
okay.
that when I was like a naughty middle schooler, she was like, and under no circumstances will you also be brandishing your bum.
Well, not to bring it back to the files, but
it all comes back anyway.
It really does. And unfortunately, I am this person who like at any time I'm with my friends, everyone's like, what's everyone doing next weekend? And I'm like, so
excavating.
Let me know. Yeah, like not to bring it back to the files, but I will be talking about the files. But I just posted a thread about this, like the guy who owned, like Les Wexner, who owned Limited 2 and Justice, hilariously named store.
Oh my God.
And Pink and Victoria's Secret. It's like, maybe we could have sussed that out.
It was written in the stars.
Like I was walking into Limited 2 and even I was like,
what's up?
This seems a little weird. Like, I realized that like you're like this, it's enticing.
Sure.
For me to feel as like an 8-year-old that I'm like a more mature woman.
Yep.
But
I was not allowed to touch any item of clothing that would be on my bottom half at Limited 2. My mom was like, you want the rhinestone dolphin shirt? Knock your socks off.
I got a bunch of comments that were like that of like moms who are like, I would never let my child in there.
It was even at the time when all I wanted was to just wear what everyone else is wearing. I was still like, really?
Yeah.
That thing?
And like there was like a weird fixation on like cheerleading.
Totally.
Like, and I'm like, first of all, I didn't even go to school where there was cheerleading, but I feel like as a child that represents like femininity and hotness and like popularity and stuff. And yeah, I was like, I really wanted the shorts with a cheer on the butt.
Yep.
I think I had them.
Yep. Same with Victoria's Secret, by the way. They had underwear in the children's section. This is now sinister, but like we can't not acknowledge it. That said, I like asterisk the quarterback. And I remember holding them up and being like, Mama?
I want this.
So no to the skirt, but
it's ironic.
You can't see these.
Because obviously like I wouldn't do that.
And
so
obviously no quarterback would ever touch me.
So
so like that's hilarious.
It's like a gag.
It's like because I obviously don't bleep the quarterback.
Yeah, so lots to unpack. It's like really kind of devastating to sort of in hindsight look back and realize that the entire culture was defined by horrible evil criminals. Mm-hmm. But it's all good, and we are doing the work by injecting joy and love and wholesomeness into the new culture that we're creating. So,
yes, and that's important too. Rage and joy can be held at the same time.
Say that.
Yeah.
Speaking of love and joy, I do have I'm gonna be.
Okay.
It goes out to Hakata Market, which is, have you been?
No.
Okay, it's a Japanese market.
Me rolling my eyes back into my head, be like, you know it? I'm like, no.
I know. I'm like, you had a visceral reaction to that. No. Hakata Market. It's a Japanese market in Clinton Hills. If you ever find yourself in the area, you have to go. It's a tiny little like one room that. First of all, the people who work there are so cute and sweet and nice. Japanese. I'm like the last person to figure this out. Japanese products, Japanese snacks are
superior.
Second to none, top tier.
Superior.
They have been innovating. They do things that we haven't even considered in these parts. Mm-hmm. And it's just fun to like try different snacks from like a culture that I've never been to Japan, but like there are so many snacks. And they have like a counter where you can order like ready-made, like freshly made sushi.
Oh.
And it is so fresh, so good. And you get like a roll, 4 pieces of sashimi, and a seaweed salad or miso soup for like $15.
Oh my God.
And it's like really amazing. Like quality, price, vibes. It's all so good. And they have those sodas that have the little marble in them.
Oh yeah.
And I love those. So yeah, it's just a great place. And I've been going there and they are going to know me really well.
What are some of the new snacks that you've discovered?
So I tried this one called Crunky, and
One more time.
Crunky.
Oh, crunky.
Crunky. I don't know why it's called that, but I love the name. And it's like little, it's like the flavor that I got. It, you know, you don't really know what you're getting because it's all in different language, but they have pictures on it. So I was like, oh, it looks kind of like an Oreo. So I picked that up. It's like a chocolate covered like ball, and in like inside it's like a crunchy cookie kind
it's
of.
Crunky on the inside.
It's crunky.
Oh,
they're really good. They're like really satisfying. Like I really don't feel addicted to them. Like I just have like one or two and they're so good. They have different flavors of Kit Kats and like different like American candies that they make their own. I got some like raspberry Kit Kats and they're so fucking good.
I think I had a green tea Kit Kat.
I've had those. They're
so
the matcha
good.
flavor. Yeah, so good. And then I also tried a bag of Doritos that was like steak and garlic flavored.
Okay.
Crazy.
And also like, yeah, of course, steak and garlic flavored Doritos. Like enough with the nacho cheese.
Right.
Enough with the Cool Ranch. Like keep it to the basics.
Like let's just try some new things. Like we can innovate on these tried and true. Like we know a Dorito is good baseline.
Of course.
Let's add in some different flavors. And when I tell you, like I tried it and I was like, damn, it does taste like steak and garlic. Like they really did that.
Well, also what's so funny about like American Dorito flavors is that we just like made up a flavor. Like we made up Cool Ranch. We made up nacho cheese.
Yeah.
Like they're just saying, no, we want you to evoke the feeling of having the best goddamn dinner of your life, actually.
You know what it also reminds me of? It's like giving Willy Wonka. Because you know how they would have like the candy that was like a whole meal or something.
It's giving Wonka R&D.
Yeah. And they are doing cool, interesting things with food that I feel like over here in these parts, we're not doing so much.
No. We've strayed from the text. Japan is on my travel bucket list this year. Yep.
Oh my God.
I'm like noodling on an idea to go.
Go.
Yeah.
Girl, go.
Go, girl, go. And I'll bring back some crunky for you.
Please bring me back some crunky.
Some clunky.
But also it's fine because I can just go to Hakata Market. Shout out.
I saw an amazing little post on TikTok that there is kind of like what people are deeming the Little Tokyo of Greenpoint. Just like a bunch of like Japanese owned storefronts next to each other.
Yeah.
There's a yummy place that has katsu sandwiches and egg salad sandwiches, which by the way, I need people to be okay with the fact that I like egg salad.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I haven't had egg salad in quite some time.
Egg salad, Ritz cracker, that's going to go ahead and be a delicacy.
A delicacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think eggs are amazing. I love them pretty much in all forms. So.
And last thing, which is not related at all to the gorgeous Japanese market that you've attended, but I'm now having an egg with breakfast every day.
Good for you.
Inspired by you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you still having your yogurt?
Oh yeah, I've just pushed it to a different time of day.
Okay.
But I'm trying to integrate more egg into my
How
diet.
are you having your egg?
I'm having it on avocado toast.
Is it like over easy or poached?
I'm doing it over medium.
Okay.
Yeah, over medium. Sometimes I'll fry it if the like yolk.
If the oak isn't really oaky.
If it's not like kind of the Chardonnay taste that I crave in my egg, then I'll totally fry it.
I love avocado toast with an egg. One of the great meals.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
It's like we shouldn't have to save that for just like a brunch out with the girls. Like you can have that to yourself in your own kitchen anytime you want.
Oh yeah. I'm a big fan.
Not me taking your message in a bottle to talk about avocado toast.
Look,
take me out.
Food.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it does relate because one of the rolls that I've gotten from the Hakata Market has avocado in it.
I've had an avocado peanut roll recently and I think the peanuts were like a honey roasted peanut.
Yum.
And my gourd was that yummy.
That sounds good and it sounds really amazing texturally.
Yes. Yep. A little bit crunch. Cool.
I'm such a hoe for textures.
Me too.
Like in everything. Like today I lunched after my hair appointment.
Where'd you go?
I went to Evelina in Fort Greene.
I love Evelina.
So good.
Did you sit at the bar?
No, I sat at a table. There was like no one there basically. And the host who was working there, like, I think he hated me for some reason. I was like, I'm sorry for whatever I did to you.
Looking way too hot with your blowout.
No, I think I didn't look good enough. I think he was like judging me for how I looked. But anyway, I had a cappuccino. Oh, I had an amazing cappuccino and it had an amazing biscotti with it.
Oh, biscotti.
It was so good. But the cappuccino came in like a cup and saucer that had like almost like Ruffles ridges on it.
Sure.
And I was like, I have to get this like for myself.
Mhm.
I love feeling something textural.
Yeah.
I love
So
that.
even with your hands, like not
Oh,
even.
yes.
Yeah.
Not even just mouth feel, like hand feel, everything. I'm just like
Mhm.
really into textures.
Yeah, I've always been extremely texture sensitive. Like when I was younger and still to this day, like tags have to be cut out of my clothing like on impact.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big overstimulation person when it comes to too many things on
Yeah,
me.
I understand that.
But yeah, you know me. I love playing with stuff in my hands.
Right.
This Aura ring, best thing that's ever happened to me because guess what? It's never on my finger. It's just being played with.
Sure. And you get the data.
And I get the data. And the data goes to, say it with me, Trump.
The U.S. government.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, how's it looking? How's my sleep?
Hey, maybe he could use that as inspo to like get fit, you know? Because like
Seriously.
other people are doing that. Maybe he should try.
He's going to take one look at that and say, that's a speed skater.
That's a speed skater if I've ever seen one.
That's a speed skater.
I wish you had gotten into that because like, you would have been a phenom.
I saw it and was just like, but not the relay. The relay, there's too much room for
No, just
error.
you and the ice.
Me and the ice.
And I love how smooth that ice is.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Get me in a Zamboni.
And the outfits are really cool too.
Yeah.
The little spandex suits.
Yeah.
A little glasses moment. And it hides your hair. And as we know, what could be better?
It's really checks all the boxes for you.
That's the other thing I'm realizing with the Olympics, with literally no time left, is I do not have the hair to be an alpine skier because half of the look is having the hair billow out of the back.
I think I could be. If you were asking about what sport I would do.
Alpine.
I think that I could actually get into downhill skiing.
I could totally see that.
When I was watching it the other day.
It requires an intensity
like
that you have.
I also think I have the thighs for it. Because
Totally.
like you really need that lower body strength.
Those are strong. Yeah.
And I think I have like pretty
gals.
solid, like I have a pretty solid tree trunks down here. And I'm like, I could do this. Like
It requires,
100%.
solid core and extremely strong legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would try that.
And I think you would thrive.
Thanks.
Yeah. You would try and thrive.
And my hair would look good. Billowing.
Well, that's the big thing is that it would be like a gorgeous, thick blonde ponytail out of the back of the helmet. I'm literally like, I'm sweating thinking about it. It would be so cool.
Well, maybe in another lifetime.
Me personally, they'd be like, so Joe Exotic is under there? Like one tiny
It's like the
curled
Masked Singer.
ponytail. It's Joe Exotic flying down that course. I'm really sorry for how I behaved earlier this episode. I think there's going to be a lot to contend with.
What?
I choked. I
No, it's fine.
talked about phallic temples.
We planned on that.
Okay.
So there was no issue.
So confirming it wasn't as bad for you as it maybe
No.
felt for me.
I've had a great time.
Okay, me too.
But we do have to go.
Okay, yeah.
So
Oh my God.
love you guys.
Love you. We're so
Thank
happy
you
to be
for-
back.
Yes.
And thank you for tuning in as always.
Bye.
Bye.